Shalom. To start this lesson, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing his truth in all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. And also shalom to a few sisters that listen and believe as well. Shalom to you all. I'm the brother award-bun lawyer from the GMS Miami, the Heralds of Yahweh Shai camp, and also from the GMS Southwest Florida camp out here in Fort Myers. And I come back with another lesson. I just got done doing a lesson about an hour ago, walk and talk, and I was going into basically we must prove friends when it comes to in this truth and in life as well. Okay, and I was reading the book of Sirach, the 6th chapter, and I read a couple verses, and the spirit just hit me as I got back to the crib. Like, man, I should have continued. So this is going to be a part 2, adding on to the first lesson I did. I'm going to just read, starting from verse 5 all the way to, I believe 17. Just going to go through it, and Lord willing, this be edifying to the elect. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 5. It says, sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair-speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. Like I mentioned in the lesson, I'm going to mention as well again. All right, sweet language will multiply friends. So us being able to speak, sweet words and, able to speak certain things and it woo people, and they be like, oh la, you know this, you know that. It multiplies friends. People want to be around us, okay? People want to hear us speak and so on and so forth. But just because it multiplies friends don't mean that those friends are ride or dies. They're going to ride with you. They love you. It don't mean that. Okay, that's why going to verse 7, which we're going to get, it says, prove a friend. Don't be quick to credit him. And a fair-speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. So, a fair-speaking tongue is going to increase kind greetings. People going to look at you like, oh, this guy's not half bad. This guy's a cool guy. Hey, don't mess with this guy. He's cool. You're going to have a good name. The scriptures talk about a good name. It's actually a good thing to have a good name. Okay? Verse 6, be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. Right? So be in peace with many. The scriptures say, as much as life in you, be peaceable with all men. So we have to be peaceable as much as life in us. Okay? So be peaceable, show forth peace, all right, with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000, right? So yeah, be peaceable. Be cordial, be peaceable when it comes to people in the world. Be peaceable and cordial when it comes to brothers that's first coming around, brothers that are still in the vetting stage. Be peaceable, show forth love. You can show love. But out of 1,000 nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. Right. So you're gonna have you can be peaceable and deal with people, be cordial, but out of the 1,000 people, out of the 1,000, you gotta have one counselor. You can be cool and cordial once again, but hey, you're gonna have your set men or a few men that you close to. And that's who you tell things to, your secrets and things that you got going on. And there's an X, Y, and Z. Certain things you bring in front of the whole congregation. Certain things you may tell people in the world. But then there's certain things where, hey, it's just you and a few brothers. And those brothers are usually men that come in at the same time you come in, or they came in a little bit before you, or y'all came in at the same time, or around the same time, or maybe someone that was in this truth a year, a couple months to a year, 2 years, 3 years. He was in his truth. He was already in his truth, and you come into His truth, and this is someone that the Lord have close to you. The Lord make that man take you under His wing, and you can counsel with him and talk to him. All right, not everything has to go to the whole body. Certain things can just be handled between you and a brother or a few brothers. The scriptures actually tell you in the book of Matthew 18, Yahushua said, if a man have an ought with a brother, or if there's problems, hey, that one brother, you go chop it up with him, let him know he wrong. If he can't receive it, then you get another brother. If you can't receive one brother, you go get another brother. Then if you can't receive those two brothers, then you got to go bring it in front of the church. And if you can't receive the church, then you cast them away as a heathen. So there's ways you deal with things. All right? There's a way to deal with everything. Verse 7, Sirach 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So if you get a friend, you got to prove him first. You got to see if this man really a friend. You can't just be like, man, this guy gave me $20. Gave me $20 for gas. He gave me a peanut butter jelly sandwich when I didn't have no lunch. That's my dog. I'm going to ride for him, Tell him everything you got going on and shit. No. You got to prove him. Okay? And that goes for people in the world, and that goes for people for men that come into this truth. You got to prove them. That's why there's a such thing as a vetting stage, to see if this man's actually solid. You can't learn if somebody's solid in 1 week, bro. It takes time. It takes time, man. Patience. Patience is what? A virtue. Can't be quick to credit him because he just did this, down, and third for you right quick. Oh, he always gives me money. So it's not all about money. Scriptures say riches. What does Scripture say? A gift destroys the heart, man. Man always gifting you can cloud your judgment. Don't let that shit cloud your judgment. Be locked in. Be circumspect. Okay? It can cloud certain men's judgment, if you ain't in the spirit, and if you don't got the spirit to discern, it can cloud your judgment. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, it could cloud your judgment too, But anyway, let's continue. Verse 8, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble. So you got individuals that's just friends for their own benefit. But when shit hit the fan, they ain't gonna be around. They're going to be MIA. And there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover that reproach. So you got individuals that will get in their feelings. All right. Y'all might, it might be a situation going on. All right. Y'all not seeing eye to eye. Now this guy bringing some shit up from fucking 2010. We in 2025, bro. Some shit he was supposed to been let go. That shit's still in his spirit. Still on his spirit. He never let that shit go. You see that with men in this truth. Men that you see that with men that were once in this truth. Now they gone. Before they leave. Before they turn it, get the boot, or they turn in their walking papers. They'll just say some shit from years ago. Like, nigga, I thought you forgave me of that. Never did. Just because y'all got in a little disagreement that could have got handled just between y'all. The body didn't even need to get involved. You see that with people in the world. Y'all might have y'all might not be seeing eye to eye. Now they crashing out on you about, bro, you remember the back in the day when you came to my house and and fucking shit, just bullshit, man. I'm trying to think about something that niggas will crash out about. Oh, you remember back in the day, bro? You came to my house and then you forgot to put the controller, some petty shit. Forgot to put a controller where it was supposed to be, bro. I forgave you of that, bro. Bro, why you bringing some petty shit up like that, man? I told you I'm sorry. All right, you said don't worry about it, man. I ain't worried about that. Whole time you ain't never let it go. And you bringing it up because you in your feelings. That's why you got to prove a friend. That's why you gotta prove a friend. A man that you think is a friend because you ain't prove him will stab you in the back. He will show you that, bro. He will show that he ain't sincere. He ain't really for you. Once again, it takes time. You can't just be quick to credit somebody. It takes time to prove somebody. It takes time for you to actually know somebody. Okay? You can't know somebody in a week, 2 weeks, a month, 1 year, 2 years. You can't really actually know somebody, man. It takes time. Verse 9, or verse 10. Verse 10. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. So you got individuals that's just companions at the table. Just because you up, they want to eat with you, they want to drink with you, but will not continue in the day of affliction. When the affliction come, shit, that nigga on a plane ticket back to his comfort. Fuck you, nigga. That's how he looking at you. Fuck you. Okay? Got certain men, they'll come around. Oh man, brother, hey man, we finna go out and eat. We finna drink, let's go. But then when the brother down and out, hey brothers, we starting a collection, this, that, and the third, you got it, but you close your own hands. The scripture say don't close your fucking hands. The scripture say it's better to give than to receive. Verse 11, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy servants. You got individuals, and when I read the scripture, it make me think about that movie Paid in Full. That nigga Rico. It made me think about him. Because really it was Mitch, Salakia. Mitch, and then that nigga Rico came along. I forget how it went. I think it was Mitch, then Rico came. Then came Apollo. I think the nigga name is Apollo. I forget his name in the movie though. I think his name is Apollo. I forget the nigga name, or AD, something like that. I forget. Or was it Mitch and the individual name I forget? Then Rico. But when Rico came, you just see how he was moving. Like, you ain't the top guy, bro. Really, this was all Mitch at first. You had your own operation, but you was around. You see how Mitch was getting the birds and the money. You wanted to be around in his prosperity. Okay. Once again, verse 11, Sirach 6 and 11. But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy servants. You got individuals when you up. That's when they want to act like they was shooting in the gym with you. Now they talking crazy to other brothers. Now they talking crazy to people around you, people in your life. Bro, who is you? Gotta watch out for people like that. Verse 12, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face. So when you brought low, you no longer in your prosperity. He's going to be against you. He's not going to be your friend. And he's going to hide his face from you. He's going to run away. He's going to go ghost. 13, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. So you got to know who your enemies are and who your friends are. Okay? You got individuals that you think they friends, but all the time they enemies. Okay? Wolves in sheep's clothing. But you got to be able to discern. You got to be able to be circumspect. Use wisdom. You got to know who's for you and who ain't for you. Just because your family is your family don't mean they for you. It's good to say a man's foes will be even of his own house. Can't just be trusting anybody. You got to actually prove people. Got to know if they really for you or if they ain't. No matter if y'all blood or not. Not all blood is blood, bro. A lot of our blood, once we came to the truth, they said, fuck you. So you obviously can see they ain't friends. Continuing on, once again it says, and take heed to thy friends. You gotta know who your real friends are. And those that are your real friends, you gotta hold them tight, man. And I'm talking to myself first and foremost. Those that are real friends, we gotta hold them tight. And we gotta constantly show forth back and back that love that we got for one another. Yahweh Shai said, a new commandment I give thee, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Verse 14, a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such in one have found a treasure. So if you found a faithful friend, you found a treasure, bro. You found a diamond. What they say in the word, a diamond in the rough? You found a diamond. You found a piece of gold. When you get a faithful friend. A faithful friend is a strong defense. He gonna be there for you. He gonna keep you there. He gonna lend an ear. He gonna keep you warm. Scripture says, how could one be warm alone? Two is better than one. When two or three are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst. A faithful friend gonna be a strong defense. He gonna be there for you. He gonna ride with you till the wheels fall off and beyond. Not everybody's able to partake in this treasure that we all have found. All of us brothers. Niggas try to receive the treasure. They come around try to receive the treasure, but they can't. Some way, somehow they get offended. Some way, somehow they just disappear. I can't do this. The scriptures say if one depart from us, he was never with us from the beginning. He was never a friend, bro. Never. Verse 15, nothing doeth counter travail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. So nothing can match a faithful friend. Nothing can be compared to a faithful friend, bro. Especially in 2025, everybody's against each other. The love of many is waxing cold. Neighbor shall fight against neighbor with sword in his hand. The love ain't there. The only love that's around is a love within the brotherhood, the brotherhood of men that have been around, men that have proved themselves. Okay? And his excellency is invaluable. Okay? His excellency is very, extremely valuable. His excellency is extremely valuable, man. Verse 16. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. So if you fear the Lord, you're going to find a faithful friend. You're going to find faithful friends. The Lord going to bless you with a brotherhood. You may be around. A lot of times it starts off when we by ourselves. We may hear the word on YouTube, or you may come across the camp in person. But those first couple months, first couple of year, 2 years, brothers ain't gonna bring you around. They gotta prove you. And then when you do come around, they still gonna prove you. You're gonna be by yourself. Okay? Because you fear the Lord done blessed you with some friends. But the friends gotta prove you first to see if you're really a friend or not. That's just the rules of the game. We all went through it. We all went through it. There's a brother right now going through the vetting stage right now. Proving stage right now. Because what we're a part of is something very sacred, something very, holy, something solemn, sincere. Not anybody can just come around and be a part of it, bro. It's niggas that try to come around and Lord straightway just take them away. Okay? There's people that come around when you read, I forget where in Matthew, the parable with the seed and the sower. Individuals come around and Satan just quickly, automatically just take them away. Okay? So, because they can't get it, they're not meant to be around. You got individuals in that parable. It also say that too. You got individuals, they'll be around and they'll be happy, but once adversity come, they are offended. The Lord will allow somebody to come around. Yeah, you're Israelite, this, and that, third. Man, I love you, brothers, man. Y'all brothers taught me the truth. Let's go. Then when they start going through some hell, baby mama hell, or they lost their job, or their mom and dad coming against them, man, I'm going through hell, brothers. Hey, brothers telling them, hey, pray. We're going to keep you in prayer, brother. Keep going. Then slowly the brother just start to decline and stop coming around. You're not putting up lessons. You calling the brother, you're not answering until no communication at all. This nigga back in the world. Just because a small affliction came. Well, he was not worthy to kick it with the bros. To kick it with the men of the Lord. He was not worthy. Verse 16. And you can even find a faithful friend. You can find a faithful friend in this truth. You can find a faithful friend in the world. Okay? Someone that just rhyme for you. And he's a friend of a prophet. And if he don't come against the word and he continue to be, kind to you and show forth love, the Lord will save him. The Lord may very well save him in his house. Okay? Verse 17. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. So if you fear the Lord, you're going to make sure your friendship on point. You're going to make sure you and a brother, y'all both on point. Y'all both serving the Lord. Y'all both fear the Lord. Y'all both doing what y'all got to do. He going to look out for you. You going to look out for him. Those are true friends. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. So how you are, that's how your neighbor going to be. And it's usually like that by default due to the fact that y'all both serve the Lord. Okay? And y'all serve the Lord with truth and sincerity. So it's usually like that by default. All right? And people see that when y'all around each other, how militant y'all move and y'all move in the spirit. People be like, y'all very close. Yeah, y'all brothers. Y'all brothers. And so then down here we say a lot in Miami. West Palm says it too. Down here in Miami, the Miami camp and the West Palm camp. Hey, we be like, yeah, we brothers. We all got the same dad. And people be like, yeah, y'all lying. They be like, nah, we real talk got the same father. If you can receive it, of course. Well, we don't say that part, but, brothers, if they can receive it. And usually a lot of them can't receive it, but they just let it go and just, go about their day. And they may put a blessing on us because the love that we got for one another. They tell you that in John 13 and I believe 35. They shall know that you are mine for the love that you have for one another. All right? The faithful friends. The men that have proved themselves. Okay? Brothers have proved themselves. We have proved ourselves. We still proving ourselves. Brothers still proving themselves. We're not done proving ourselves, man. We're done proving ourselves when we receive the victory, bro. That's it. Okay? Till then, we're going to need to constantly keep proving ourselves. Constantly keep enduring whatever comes our way. All right? Because it's just a trial and a test from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord want to see who's faithful. And us, they want to see who's faithful. They're trying us, man. Okay? And if we endure, then we will be credited, okay, these are my friends. Which Yahweh Shai already said too. He said, you are my friends. You are not servants. I call you friends because I have told you X, Y, and Z. Okay? Yahweh Shai look at us as friends, but he's still proving us. We're still going through that proving process to see if, okay, these my friends, but I want to see if they're my friends' friends. I want to see if these my brodies of Brodington. If these my brodies. Okay? So, just wanted to read this on down, edify right quick, Lord, when this lesson was edifying to the elect. Okay? Hey, gotta prove a friend. Gotta prove a friend when it comes to this truth, when it comes to life. Gotta prove a friend. Gotta be able to prove a man. Gotta be able to prove a woman. Sometimes you gotta bring these women through the gutter too. See if they're willing to deal with you. Before you give all your time to this woman, you gotta see if she's willing to deal with you. All right? Bring her through it. Yeah, I don't got no money this week or this, that, and the third. Let's see how she reacts. Oh, okay. May react like that. She may react like, shit, I'll help you. Gotta prove her. Now we can't hang out this week. I gotta do this down third. Oh, whatever. Or it's fine. Just let me know when you are free. Gotta prove them. Hey, let me see if she's really solid. The Lord proving us. We the Lord's women. Jerusalem is as a calmly delicate woman. The Lord constantly proving us. The Lord don't allow everything to go our way because he want to see, oh, let me see if she going to be a down chick or she going to run to the enemy. The Lord doing it for us. We got to prove these women too that we be dealing with, that be trying to come around. All right? So something quick. Lord, when this was edifying, once again, got to be able to, we got to prove individuals in this truth and in our life, man. We can't be quick to credit people. So with that, I'm going to end up by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing his truth in all true sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. And shalom to a few sisters that listen and believe as well. Shalom to you all.